Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm loving it. It's your boy, Mondo Lee, right now. Tuesday, November 28th at 1:45 p.m. We're jumping on Reddit and we're going to bust through some of these I am the asshole topics. And if you've never been on this subreddit, you don't know what it's about. I am the asshole is a very popular subreddit where people jump in and they just post these stories about their lives. And you decide after the story if they were the asshole in that story or not. I mean, if you've been through the subreddit, you know, I feel like most of the time they're not the asshole. Every now and then you get someone who's a dick, but let's see what we got here. I'm just gonna scroll through and the first one I found. Am I the asshole for exposing religious hypocrites? I'm 25, female. I'm an ex-Mormon. Me and my boyfriend, who's 28, live together. We were visiting my family for Thanksgiving. They're not happy with me for leaving the church nor living with my boyfriend outside of marriage, but they begrudgingly accepted it and have agreed to disagree. I mean, whatever. It's like I'm not very religious at this point in my life. It's not something that's a big deal to me. And if I dated someone who wasn't religious, I really wouldn't care either. My partner's not super religious. My parents are very religious. They love that stuff. So I get where they're coming from with your parents being really into that kind of thing. We did attend church with them while staying in their home out of respect. And in their words, some of the queen bees we shall see and meet and their husbands are swingers but are quick to point out the sins of others. And we, of course, are expected to smile and turn the other cheek. So, her mom's already told him about how scummy these people are, and he's going to have to be around these scumbags and not say anything about how shitty they are. When I was at church, some of these women were being very judgmental and lecturing me for living with my boyfriend while not married. My mother was giving me the look, basically saying, ignore them, don't say anything. But I was just about had enough, and I loudly asked, so, how was your last swingers party? The whole room went silent and gasped. Me and my boyfriend left back for our hotel. We stayed at a hotel because if we stayed in their house, she'd want us to sleep in separate rooms and left town next morning. My mother won't speak to me. My dad wants me to apologize for causing some scene and embarrassing my mother. He agrees that they are hypocrites, but what I need to learn is to pick my battles because this caused more issues than it was worth. Because now these women are being excluding and catty to my mother. She was friends with some of them. Am I the asshole? No, you're not the asshole. You're not even remotely the asshole. Those people attacked you. I'm gonna tell you a secret. Religion's not real. It's just like any other hobby anyone else picks. It's just something you're doing on Sundays. It's not like something that you just have to do. There's a reason religion is something you choose. It's faith-based. That's their faith. It doesn't mean that they're right. It doesn't mean that you're wrong. It doesn't mean anything. It's just their opinion if we're really going to get down to it. I would have told those ladies the same thing. Fuck off, freaks. You guys don't give a shit about me or my eternal soul. You just want me to feel bad. You just want to judge me, sit on your fucking high horse and lie and pretend you're not doing the dirty things you're doing and say whatever the fuck you want to say about me and try to hurt me. That's how I feel when I hear that kind of stuff. And I'll be honest, that's everything that I'm against. I think those are horrible, shitty people that deserve the meanest of the mean you got in them. Like you should be as mean as possible to people like that because end of the day, they're pretending to be good people while being some of the shittiest human beings on the face of the planet. Like I understand the anger. But nah, you're not the asshole in that situation. Like honestly, your parents are kind of weak. You know what I mean? They're real weak if they're letting these other people dictate their feelings. Because I'm assuming what your parents got to be in their 50s or 60s if you're like 25, 30 almost. So let's say your parents are like in their mid 50s now. They got these friends at this church that they probably have known for years. They might hang out and do bingo with or go get a fucking tea with or something once in a while. But you are the family. You're the daughter. You feel me? And just because you're living with your boyfriend and you're not married, don't feel like you're in some negative spot where you have to like, have your head down and be all ashamed. No, dude, you're living life like a normal person. That's just a piece of paper in a fucking made up book that they're living by. Don't let these people shame you and make you feel bad. You're not the asshole. Yeah, that's pretty easy. These are pretty straightforward, I guess. What's this one? Oh, I got another one here. Am I the asshole for not getting Christmas gifts for my siblings? Okay, let's see this one. Throwaway because I don't want friends to hear about the situation and get involved. That's funny. I am 33, female and single, and I don't have children. So, I usually buy Christmas gifts for my siblings, 15 and 12, boy and girl, and my mom, 54. I have two dogs, 9 and 10 years old, who get a nice bone on that day. Yes, I'm aware my dogs don't know or care it's Christmas. I just like to do it. I like to treat them, especially on that day. As the dogs are getting older, they're, as can be expected, developing health problems, but have recently been diagnosed with osteoporosis. They have treatment for it, but it's not exactly cheap. Because of the cost of treatment and because everything in general is getting more expensive, I told my mom and siblings I didn't have the budget for Christmas gifts this year. It was either paying for the treatments or buying the gifts. My sister was a bit disappointed, but said she understood. My brother was fine with it as well. My mom, however, seemed to think it was scandalous. She says that she doesn't care about not getting a gift herself, but my siblings should make priority for the take of the dogs. This is alarming to me since she has two pets herself and makes me think if when they get the health issues that she won't make them a priority. My husband agrees with her, not surprised here. They always agree with each other when it comes to disagreeing with me. And my grandparents have said I should skip treatment for the dogs in December in order to buy the siblings gifts. Only my aunt is on my side, but she's not so secretly considered a crazy cat lady by my family because he's 52 single and child free with three cats. I think it's crazy for me to ask to compromise my dog's health just to buy stuff for my siblings that usually don't actually need, especially since they'll be getting gifts for the rest of the family. So it's like mine wouldn't make much of a difference from them. They're also old enough to understand about evidence, blah, blah, blah. My mother is now threatening to uninvite me to Christmas Eve, which we usually spend together at her house, if I don't agree to get gifts from my siblings. They try to say it's fine, but it's not like my family's in the habit of listening to children when they don't agree with the adults. So many family members are against me that I'm starting to wonder if I'm actually the asshole for putting the dogs first. Um, there's first of all, you're not the asshole. Your animals are important. That's your life. So this is a big problem that I see with family a lot, and they don't understand. And I feel like women have a much harder time getting away from this than men. I am 34 years old and I've been with my partner now just about a decade. When I say my family, that's who I'm talking about. I'm talking about her. I'm not really talking about anybody else. Like, there's other people that are cool and I don't hate anybody, nor do I wish to take away from anyone's health or their life or anything they got going on. But my family is my partner. Of course, I love my mom and dad too, and they're my family as well. But when I say family, that's who I'm talking about, the person who lives in the house with me. And whatever happens to build from that family, if we have kids or whatever, or a dog, for instance, we get a dog, that's family too. I think siblings, as cool as they are, like how do they say the siblings were? They said they were 15 and 12. One of them's old enough to get a damn job, so he should be working. The other one, he can give us some money. It's like I've been 12, I've been 15. Those are real cool ages. They're really important. It is 2023. I don't really know what they want. Do they want money? I don't know if they want like Xbox or what these kids like, but whatever it is, this person posting this can't afford it because the dogs come first. I don't really know what dog treatments cost. I'm not a let's Google that right now. They say what the dogs are having done. It just says osteoporosis. They have a treatment for it. It isn't cheap. Let's Google that right now. Let's just see. This probably ain't even the same fucking thing, but let's see. We're gonna go to osteoporosis dog treatment. Let's see. Dog treatment and then cost. Let's see what we got here. Um, Costs associated with treating canine arthritis can vary because it is the most common chronic condition that affects dogs. It can quite be costly. I can't talk. Can be quite costly. Most likely amounting to a couple of $100s. However, if the dog is covered by pet insurance, blah blah blah. So we're looking at a couple of $100. Ooh, this is even better. I just asked Google, has everything here. So for dogs, the average cost is $423, but it can go up to $12,000. You know what I mean? That's a problem. Yeah, I get it. She doesn't know what this thing is gonna be. Her dogs need this treatment. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't think she's the asshole in this situation. I think the asshole is her parents, her mom, her controlling mother. This is the second post we've had so far that had a controlling mother on the post, but yeah, you're not the asshole, girl. You've done nothing wrong. We're gonna go back into this post now and see what we got next. Let's go to top. Let's see. Let's find some of the top posts. I'm just gonna click that. This is from 10 hours ago. Am I the asshole for telling my mom that my sister's friend and I will never get together? Um, my sister's friend has been over at our place regularly since kindergarten. I asked her out a year ago, but she said no. We're not still not close though, no tension or anything like that. But here's the problem. I tutor her in history since she is studying the same course I did with the same teachers, same reading materials. My mother, who adores her and wants her as a daughter-in-law, insists that I try again. I told her no because she already rejected me once and there's no reason to ask her out again. She said I should try complimenting, flirting with her when I'm tutoring her. She called it the perfect opportunity. I rolled my eyes, told my mom there's no situation less romantic than two teenagers discussing Lenin's biography. You really expect me to hit on her when I'm helping her with papers and prepping for a final exam? Mom still kept pressing, so eventually I told her it will never happen. My dad later said that maybe I should have pretended to think about it and that false hope is better than no hope. I mean, you know, is your mom trying to make you catch a charge over here? You know what I mean? Like your mom don't know what year it is, brother. I would say, mom, you can politely shut up. You don't know nothing about dating. Unless you can go up to this girl yourself and tell her to date me and she's down for it, leave me alone. Um, no, you're not the asshole and your mom's weird. By the way, these people are 18, 19-year old. Yeah, like your mom's weird, but I have no idea how old your parents are, but they're probably from a generation where people get freaky like that and just whatever. No, you're not the asshole. Come on. Yeah, that was a quick one. This is a short video. This wasn't super long, but quick 12-minute video, 15-minute, whatever ends up being. Hope you guys liked it. Subscribe, all that good stuff. Stay notified. You know how to do.